feel me?
Sometimes it's gonna whoop you, sometimes it's gonna check you, sometimes it's gonna vet you, sometimes it's gonna help you. What's love? To follow
His commandments. What's love? To follow his commandments.
Sometimes it's gonna fight you, sometimes it's gonna brawl, sometimes you're gonna win, sometimes you're gonna fall. What's love?
To follow his commandments. What's love? To follow his commandments. Facts.
It does. Come correct before you get checked. Make it seem.
I wanted that to be the intro, man. This is love that I'm speaking right now. We talking about health today. You know what I'm saying? That's the lesson today. We talking about health. You feel me? So, my thing is, at the end of the day, like, we overlook our vessel, right? We believe that this vessel is ours. And I always say this to people. How many breaths you take a day? Please. If you know that number, please type it in the comments. Please. If you know how many hairs is on your head, please. On your beard, brother. Please type it in the comments. If you said, God, I want to be a man. I want my mama to be Miss Janice Jones. Like, who does that? Like, I never heard nobody that could do that. You know what I'm saying? So, therefore, somebody made them decisions for you. Right? Could we agree? You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, this vessel is not yours. We're going to go to 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 19. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 19. What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost, which is in you, which ye have of God, and ye are not your own? For ye are bought with a price. Therefore glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's. So that's what we're talking about today. Health. You feel me? Because this ain't your vessel. You don't eat fruit and say, you know what? Take the iron and put it on your liver so it'll grow back. Please do that for me, fruit. You don't do that. You just put it in and it automatically does it on its own. I would say a good 60 to 70% of your body you don't even control. When you sleep, you're not thinking about breathing. You don't say, breathe, 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 breathe. Right? Right? When you exercise, you don't say, man, you know what? Shrink my legs first. Do the legs first. Don't start with the neck. Do the legs. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that, man. And none of this stuff. You could work on your legs or whatever. Your feet will lose weight. You don't think about that. You know what I'm saying? You don't grow your toes back and say, grow, grow, grow. No, we don't do this. So my point is, at the end of the day, we're going to talk health. Okay, let's get started. You feel me? We're going to get started. Let's go to Sirach or Ecclesiasticus chapter 38 and 12. That's where we finna start at. 38 and 12. Y'all can get there if y'all want to. It's all good. We doing this together. You know what I'm saying? We talking about health. Okay. It says, then give place to the physician, for the Lord hath created him. Let him not go from thee, for thou hast need of him. So it's talking about your doctor or your physician or the person that you consult about your health. Do you see what I'm saying? Say, don't let him go from you. You know what I'm saying? That's a blessing to have him. Watch this. We're going to keep on going. Okay. There is a time when their hands, there is good success. So there's a time where you're going to need them and you're going to need them to be successful. So you definitely want to treat them right. You know what I'm saying? They went and learned everything that they needed to know about how to heal. And this is not just doctors. This could be people, herbalists, people that know how to use the herbs. And we're going to get into that later, how important the herbs are. You feel me? That know how to use the fruit. The fruit is of the healing. The fruits of the spirit and the fruits are physical. You feel me? Eating your physical fruits matters as well. You know? So I wanted to bring that out. We're going to keep on going. 14. For they shall also pray unto the Lord that he would prosper that which they give for ease and remedy to prolong life. So there you go. There go remedies. You feel me? They supposed to pray too. They supposed to be connected to God. It shouldn't just be you just praying to God. So check your physician and make sure they're in the right spirit. You feel me? Because if they not, that could prolong your healing. That could stop your healing or hinder your growth. Okay. For he that sinneth before his maker, let him fall into the hands of the physician. So when you doing bad, going against God's commandments and doing things like that, that's why a lot of people end up in the hands of a physician, because you're not listening to your maker. Do you see what I'm saying? So a lot of it is spiritual. Then it becomes physical. So you got to understand that most of everything starts off spiritual. When you get up in the morning, it's a thought that says, you know what? I'm about to go to work. Before you actually show up. Do you see what I'm saying? So you got to understand everything starts in the spiritual first. So there's spiritual and physical to everything. It's a two-sided coin. Show me a one-sided item on earth. Everything has two sides. So you're going to have a spiritual and you're going to have a physical. If it don't, it's 100% of the time not true. I believe, and I could be wrong. I don't think I know everything, but that's what I see. Okay, we're going to keep it going, right? We're going to go to Sirach. We're going to go to 37:29. My bad. I haven't closed it off. Don't worry. I'm going to get to Sirach quick. 37:29. Okay. Be not unsuitable in any dainty thing, nor too greedy upon meat. So he's saying, don't be too dainty or greedy upon meat. Don't eat too much. So simple. So simple. Something just got on me. Let me take that off, man. Let me take that off. We praying and prophesying in the name of the Lord, or the Father, the Most High. You feel me? Let me take that off. Let me be an obedient student. Okay, we're going to go to, we're in 37 and 29. Okay, we're going to go back to 29. Okay, we're on 30. For excess of meat bringeth sickness, and surfeiting will turn into choler. If you don't know what surfeiting is when you say, oh man, I can't eat no more. Oh man, I'm too full. And the itis is surfeiting. Whenever you get the itis, you're surfeiting. That's literally what that means. So you feel me? So that's what he's saying. That these type of stuff turn into choler. Don't that sound kind of like colon cancer? Or you feel me? It's a disease, a dis-ease. You feel me? So we gotta check the way we using our vessel and the things that we putting into it. Okay, we're going to keep on going. We're going to go to Exodus 23 and 25. We're going to go to Exodus 23. And 25. Okay. Exodus 23 and 25. And ye shall serve the Lord your God, and he shall bless thy bread and thy water, and I will take sickness away from the midst of thee. So remember, I told you, everything starts spiritually first. So he's saying that when you serve him and you do the right things, he going to put in the knowledge into your head, like, you know what? I don't even need to be eating pork. I don't even need it no more. I don't need it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're just going to automatically start doing better. That's the spiritual aspect. He said he's going to bless your bread. Then you're going to start seeing, this is bleach bread. Bleach is never good for you. If I swallow bleach, he going to put these thoughts in your head. Then you're going to start seeing stuff a lot different. You feel me? So that's what it's all about. You feel me? So we're going to keep it pushing. We're going to go to 3 John and 1. We're going to go to 3 John and 1. Let me get the 3 John and 1. Bear with me, y'all. I'm trying to get there. Third John 1 and 2. Okay. Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. So God says, I want you to really have health. But when you do these things against me, I gotta put it on you. You know, that's in this word. He just told you in the last one. If you're not listening to him, he's gonna put a health problem on you. You feel me? So you feel me? His word is not gonna come back void. So you're forcing him into a position to where he has to do that, but he don't want that for you. Do you see what I'm saying? So, you know, at the end of the day, I would say just pay attention to the spirit and read your scriptures. Get in that Bible. Get in here. You know, you do yourself a disservice. You feel me? I always tell people, right, if we having a race, right, we having a race. If I'm reading the Bible, I'm starting a race way closer to the goal than you. Because these things I can see already. Because, you know, it opens your eyes so you can see, so you'll make less mistakes. Do you see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I advise my people, get in that book. You feel me? Get in that.